Today we have the pleasure of talking to the great Ed Boon, creator of Mortal Kombat. I'm so glad, Ed, to talk to you, and thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you for coming, checking out the game. Appreciate it.
So, I have to talk about the Liu Kang, because Liu Kang is the face of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
So, what his real role in the history?
In the history of Mortal Kombat? Well, he was always our main hero in a sense. He was almost, you could think of him like Luke Skywalker, or you know, like a number of like these characters that go from humble beginnings to greatness. And so Liu Kang was a Shaolin monk in the very first Mortal Kombat game, and over the course of 11 games, it's kind of like ascended to a fire god. And at the end of Mortal Kombat 11, he became like almost like the supreme being. And this game has him create like a new Big Bang, and that started a whole new universe, and that's why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1.
Like a teaser, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And for you, in what ways will Mortal Kombat 1 surpass the previous games in the series?
I do think that Mortal Kombat 1's story is much bigger and much more interesting, because it's telling a brand new story with characters that players are already aware of, but they are reintroduced. So you see how Kung Lao became to be. Raiden starts out as like almost like a farmer, and
like a movie.
yeah, and exactly, and he's not the God of Thunder. And so it's all these Mortal Kombat characters with different stories being told, and they're reintroduced. So I think in a big way, this is our biggest story, our most exciting story that we told.
Nice. And about the last few years, what was the biggest challenge of creating Mortal Kombat 1?
Over the last few years?
Yeah.
We had a number of challenges. One was we switched from an older version of Unreal to a newer version of Unreal, which so gave us a big jump in graphics, which we're really happy about. We did a lot of this game during COVID. So a number of people were working from home, and there was challenges with that. We had to get used to doing all that. Yeah. And we created a new fighting game feature, right? These cameo characters that we had to rebalance and make into a fun feature that took a lot of experimenting and a lot of testing. So all of that was happening at the same time. I think that was the biggest challenge.
Nice. And tell me, will you have any new character in franchise?
In this game?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
But I can't disclose of it right now, because we're going to be telling more of our story. But
you have the new character.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So I have a few questions. Okay. Question from Tom. We will have guest characters.
Yes.
And what criterion is used to choose these characters?
Mainly, it's everybody from the team coming up with suggestions. Somebody said, I really loved the RoboCop movie. Let's see if we can get it. I really loved the Terminator movie. I really loved Aliens, Predator, Freddy Krueger. So a lot of them are motivated by movies that we've seen, and it would be cool to see Scorpion against the Predator or something like that. So that's usually, it's just everybody makes suggestions, and then we see what we can get as far as making it happen for real.
Nice, it's so nice. Question from João Guilherme. Who will be the main villain of the game?
Well, we've already confirmed that Shang Tsung is in the game. He's not the only villain. There's other villains in the game. But certainly Shang Tsung is one of the big ones, for sure. Yeah.
Shang Tsung. Question from Douglas Rosa. What's the process of creating Fatality? Have you ever canceled a Fatality because it was too violent?
The answer to the second question is yes. The answer to the first question is, the process is, usually I will do the first couple of them, and then that will kind of set the tone, and then there's a whole committee of team members who all sit around and talk about disgusting ways
and
crazy ways.
Not so violent.
Yeah. No, they've sent me stuff that I've said, absolutely no. There's no way we're doing this. But it's usually like a committee. Anybody can suggest ideas, but that group comes up with what they want to do, and then they send me like art boards,
like
storyboards, that describe it. And then sometimes I'll say, let's shorten this one, let's lengthen this here, and then absolutely not, and stuff like that. So.
Okay, absolutely not is the second question.
Yeah.
Question from Jinx. Will you have a Camille Fighters in all modes?
In all modes? Yes, I think so, yes. Yes.
Nice. Isaac Felipe said, will you have any surprise for Brazil? Maybe a skin, maybe
Yes.
Yeah?
I can't talk about it, but
okay,
yes.
but it's a good thing.
Yes.
Nice. Ariel said, will the game have double fatalities?
Double fatality. Do you mean 2 fatalities or?
No, double 2 guys and the the fatality together.
No. It'll. The main fighters are going to have 2 fatalities. The cameo fighters will have their own fatality, and so. But in terms of doing fatalities together, no.
No. Okay. Last question from Daniel Soares. Will you have Shaggy as a DLC? Scooby-Doo Shaggy?
No.
Oh,
no, we won't.
No. Sorry.
I was gonna say maybe, but I don't want to make anybody hold their hopes up and then not do it. So.
And what about Toffee?
Oh, of course.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all. Thank you so much for your information. Brazilian guys really like you. I'm so excited to play this game, and I would like to give you a special gift from Brazil. From Warner Play Brazil.
Thank you very much. Should I open it or?
Please.
Oh wow, that's great. That's amazing.
Warner Play Ed Boon and our flag here.
Oh, that's great. I love it. Thank you very much.
E aí, gostou do vídeo? Então se inscreva no Warner Play clicando aqui e a gente deixou outras 2 sugestões de vídeo para você.